Amazing grace, how sweet the sound is thou shouldst
That building is already occupied by the children's church. That is one area of growth that had just taken place the last a year and a half, and it's going to grow bigger. For the longest time, we've been wanting the big area to worship because the small building that we occupy now, when we have a big event, it was crowded, and because of that we couldn't do too much. It seems like we were limited, but now we can go all out for Jesus. Amen.
I feel like we're erecting a place of worship for these people that don't have any place. We take so much for granted in our society. We go to a church that somebody else built and worship just like we feel. And this just gives us a feeling that these people don't have the things that we take for granted.
I've been helping with the kids VBS.
I love the little kids. I love their faces. I love their enthusiasm, not exuberant enthusiasm, but just their smiles, enthusiasm for being here. And I love doing this for God. I think it's a cool thing to do for God.
Today we had maybe around 70 kids that came, but I also had 2 or 3 dads that came through all of our rotations today. Men who don't know the Word like we've been accustomed to taking for granted, and men who don't have the opportunities to study like we do. And for them to come through our VBS rotation with the kids was something that's really unusual. And so today we had great satisfaction in knowing that there were some dads that were interested in learning with kids about being a Jesus follower.
It's a great day, praise the Lord, it's a great day, praise the Lord, it's a great day, praise the Lord, jump in the light of God. Jump, 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 jump in the light, jump, 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 jump in the light.
I help kids get closer to God and try to let them have a relationship with Jesus. Making the kids have smiles on their faces, making them have fun with tag, volleyball, stuff like that, and it just brings them joy.
I'm really glad that I was able to come on this trip because not was I only like learning something new and teaching others, but others also taught me, and I learned more from other people too.
It's not really about basketball. It's about getting kids involved and creating some relationships with the kids from UBC. I have a bunch of student leaders out here from UBC that get to now share their passion for Christ with kids through a sport.
I just want to share my story so that maybe they can maybe relate to me, and then they'll be pushed to go to the church and attend the church and maybe become a Christian. that would be cool.
I want the Navajo kids to know that, number one, we love them. We came here not just to play basketball, but to get to know them and then get to let them know a little bit about our God and their God. That's what I want to leave with. If we can, this year we came back to the same place and got to see some of the kids from last year and see how they've grown, not only in basketball, but also in their walk with God.
From last year to this year, you're not the same women that you were last year. You've grown, you're stronger, you're more bonded than you were last year. You've got it going on, women, and I just want to encourage you to keep that going on. We're praying for you. I know you're praying for each other, and I am so grateful to have been invited to come and just spend some time with you.
Lots of lemonade. About the drinks. Lemonade, Gatorade, water. We have 6 people on the early cook team and 3 on the late. So 9 people right now.
What time does the early team get here?
We get here by 4 o'clock. Yeah, 4 o'clock. That would be a.m.
The sick come in here, they will go out healed. When someone without direction is here, they will find direction. I want this house to be the house of the Lord, and whoever walks in, go out different. Whoever walks in, be blessed or healed or be ministered to, and that's my my vision. Kroye edishne yad e kwan hishun sonigi e to belkana din tsagi do nesi nata.
If people in Pinyon Valley want to know what God looks like, they should be able to look at this church and see what God looks like. You know, I hope with our team, you've been able to see a little picture of what God looks like. We come out here and we serve one another. We love one another, we care for one another, and we come out here and serve you, and we care about you, and we love you. And you can learn that God cares, that God is loving, that God is compassionate, that God is merciful by looking at His people, by looking at His church.
Giving this pastor the keys to this church is a gift from University Baptist Church to him. But the only challenge is to reach this valley for Christ, and that these people that stand behind him, committed to this church, will endeavor to do that faithfully and as hard as they can for the next millennium. Okay? So we're here.
Amen.
This church is a free gift, just like the grace of God, and we're happy to do that.
We love you. We love you. Amen. Thank you, brother. It's unbelievable at the same time. God has answered our prayers.
Where else, or what else can you be doing in your life that you know you're an answer to prayer?